Hey free to play gang, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, we're going to take a look at Temporal Tower level 40 and I'm going to try to use Ahmed to cheese through this particular floor because I know a lot of you guys are stuck. So I think this can kind of like both cover Ahmed and TT40 at the same time. But I don't want to go too deep into Ahmed for this video, so I'm going to reserve that for another video. So do take note that I'm going to talk more about Ahmed in the future. I'm jotting down a lot of notes about him right now as I am using him. Okay, so because I do not have skill ups on him, ideally the most effective way to use him is to just keep spamming his first skill, right? So in order for you to spam his first skill, you need Windwalker to give him a lot more turns, right? So now he has a plus 120 speed. It is not super fast, but I do have 50,000 HP, which is effectively going to heal, you know, my ally with like, how much is that? So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the relics, okay? So the first one here is definitely going to be a mixture of HP and speed. So that's probably the goal, okay? So HP and speed here as well. More HP, more speed, and here more HP, more speed, HP and speed. Finally, HP and speed, but I know this is just a flat HP. I don't have anything better right now. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a look at Temporal Tower level 40. Now, in order to understand why Temporal Tower level 40 is so difficult, I can summarize it into two main points, okay? So the first one is going to be that height is incredibly difficult to kill over here. So do take note that height is a boss, which means that you cannot use HP cap reduction on him. So that's one weakness out of the window. And secondly, immovable mountain. You cannot AP control him as well, which is his second weakness out of the window. Therefore, that makes height very, very strong. Now, the second difficulty in this particular floor is that on wave 1, that's usually where you make or break. If you do not have enough DPS, what happens is you're just going to lose your max HP cap because there are two Loyans on the first wave. So how do you counter this particular floor with so much danger over here, right? Number one, Ahmed can get rid of the HP cap threshold, which is something that we're going to take a look in this video as well. And number two, he is also going to do the same during the height floor. So this is basically why he is so good over here. So this is the team that I'm going to be running with for Temporal Tower level 40. So these are my Gabrielle stats. She's on Ocean Waves and Adamantine. I'm using Donna over here. So I know some people use Sally because Sally is a much better tank for the height wave. But the thing is, Donna has very low HP but a lot of defense. So he actually synergizes very well with Ahmed because Ahmed heals Donna based on Ahmed's own max HP. Which means that every time that Ahmed heals Donna, it's gonna be like, whoa, a huge chunk, right? Maybe 20 or even 30% of Donna's HP just recovered like that. And you have already seen my Ahmed stats, but just in case, you know, you skip to this part. And here I'm using Sender as well because I think Sender is going to be maybe a really good choice against height or probably even Tang Yun, right? If you have a Tang Yun. Okay, you know what? Honestly, for this video, I'm just gonna use Tang Yun so that, you know, some of you guys are like, oh, I don't have Sender and all that, whatever, right? So free to play option. A Tang Yun over here. So here are his stats, here are his relics as well. As you can see, I'm using Ocean Waves and Avatara. And finally, I'm using Suhua. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, so fingers crossed I get this on the first try. So we are going to go ahead with our defense break as usual. We do not necessarily need to take out the Loyans anymore because we have Ahmed over here. But let's just see, right? So we're going to test out his first skill first. Let's see what happens. So it randomly recovered HP, right? So it went to my Donna and then it went to my Ahmed. If your entire team is like fully capped out, then you're gonna like just randomly heal people, right? Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is we are gonna ignore defense, probably proc a pursuit. Yes, we did. Another pursuit, fantastic. Okay, so I think we can just snipe. Can we? We did, we crit, nice. I mean, we do not need to, right? We do not need to go for the Loyan first, but it's like whatever, right? I can probably just auto this floor, to be honest. So we're gonna go ahead and aim the Blackguard. He's like the remaining threat, right? So let's see, I kind of missed Ahmed's heal. I didn't capture it, but I know he did heal quite a fair bit. So let's see how well he heals. So 1006 per heal. And I realized that it does not actually heal the same amount, which is very surprising to me. It heals like what, between 1.5 to 1.6 plus, which is kind of weird because it's supposed to scale according to his own max HP. Okay, no, maybe I was wrong, right? Maybe I was wrong. So it's like 1.7 times 3, which is, I cannot do the math right now, somewhere around 5k, right? Oh, there you go, right? It healed 1.8k. That's so weird. But as you can see, we are recovering our max HP cap. Moving on to like, I think the second wave, we should be able to recover everything by then. So let's see whether that's possible, right? Full recovery, let's go. Okay, that didn't really do a lot, right? Okay, honestly, his third skill, it doesn't do a lot if a lot of your allies are like low on HP, but if let's say 1 or 2 of your allies are very low on HP, that's where the skill becomes very powerful. Because if you're gonna spread your heals like that, honestly, I think Clara is gonna be a much better choice. Okay, start off with our immunity because of the 2 Kaylees there. We do not want to use our buffs yet, but we want to take out the Kaylees as fast as we can. So we're just gonna like gun her down. Okay, we lost the immunity on our Tang Yun. That might be a problem. Oh, that might be a huge problem, right? Okay, elemental advantage is a real big thing over here. Okay, heal my Tangyun. Pretty decent. But yeah, so as I was talking, you know, as you can see, we have already successfully cleansed most of our HP cap reduction, except for Dona over here, right? What's even the first wave, right? What's even the Loyans on the first wave? Nothing. They did not amount to anything. This is so much easier just because we have an Ahmed, and that's like, is this pay to win? To be fair, he is not really the same as a Clara. He is very different. He's very different in his purpose and his function. You do not always want to equate Clara with Ahmed, for example. Even though they kind of like do the same thing, it's just basically the heal. But Clara, on the other hand, is an amazing sustain Esper. She makes your team so invincible. That's not what Ahmed does. Ahmed makes your team hit a lot harder. That's about it. And I just realized that, dude, my Suhua has like full stack, but my Tangyun has like no stack. So this is the problem with Ahmed that I've actually voiced out before, right? The issue here is that Ahmed is not smart. Unfortunately, he is pretty dumb, right? So he do not know who to heal to give the attack power to. So that's basically life, right? Okay, so let's see how much healing we can do again. Pretty good, not bad. Yeah, as you can see, it's not on the level of Clara. Clara's healing is incomparable, right? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the boss wave. Now, I know some of you guys might have already noticed, but as we proceed through like the next wave onwards, right, we're gonna lose all of our golden rim buffs. As you can see, we have no more attack power over here. Okay, so let me talk a little bit more about this flaw and what your objective should be. Obviously, your objective is gonna win. But the problem here is that height, because you have two of his weaknesses out of the window, he's incredibly difficult to gun down immediately at the start, right? So what's going to happen is no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be able to take out height before he reaches 50 stacks. That's not possible. He's too tanky for that. So knowing that he is going to get 50 stacks before he die, what I would do is to personally take out all the ads around him before going for him. So I'm going to go for him last, and that's where Dona is going to be very helpful for me. He's going to be extremely tanky, and because of Dona, probably, right, okay, hopefully we are able to get this clear right here, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take out the Lin Xiao first. I think she might be the biggest threat here. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna go for the Jin Yu Yao there. I think she is kind of dangerous, but at the same time, I also do feel like I want to take out the Lin Xiao. Yeah, I think I'll go for the Lin Xiao first, and then I will go for the Jin Yu Yao. Okay, defense break. Okay, good. We got the defense break there. Let's buff our attack. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity to give my Tangyun a lot of attack power, okay? So, boop, 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 boop. That's not much. That's really not much. Okay, immunity again. Not that we actually need immunity, right? Because as you can see, they've already used all of their skills. So it wasn't really like a good idea. You know what? We're just gonna gun her down. She's gonna get the invincibility buff. Doesn't really matter. She has an attack break. Can I stun her? No, I can't stun her. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the Jin Yu Yao immediately. Okay, buff up. You know what? I should have invincibility in my Dona. But I don't really think it matters that much. With Ahmed over here, this flaw is like nothing, right? In before I have to redo this entire video because I lose. Because I lose. I don't think I'm gonna lose. I really don't think so. She's too sick. I mean, he is too sick. He is too sick. Right, I'm going to buff invincibility on him. Not that it really matters, but oh yeah, okay, so as you can see below, I've changed this to sequence setting. Basically, go to your battle settings, do this. You can see the turn order. So because my Tangyun is gonna go last, apparently still going last. Is it even moving? Yeah, so that invincibility is gonna help like tank a little bit of damage from the Jin Yu Yao. And obviously we need to get rid of Jin Yu Yao because now she's like hyper buffed and she's just gonna heal her entire team by 5% HP every single time. That's not good, man. So far so good. Nothing much is really happening to my team. We are not really dying or anything like that. And I foresee that the rest of this fight is gonna be super boring. Oh no, this is... I should have saved my immunity for this time, right? Am I screwed? I'm totally screwed. Okay, I'm not gonna get stunned, right? I'm not gonna get stunned, but the damage is gonna be pretty sick. Can we just... Actually, it's not really a good idea to heal now, right? Yeah, it was a terrible idea because if I allowed the buff to trigger and then heal, that's where I get like double stacks of his Ahmed's passive. That was a bad move on my part. But that's fine. We got rid of like the main threat against my my Tangyun over here, so that's good. I guess we just go for this. She's super irritating sometimes. Okay, so you look at the bottom right. Dona is gonna move after before height, so I cannot use this on him. So that's a problem. I have to use my normal attack, and I think I will normal attack the Ollie. Like, give you another stack of it. Okay, get rid of the Anasidora. Yeah, pretty much done. Totally in the bag. Okay, look. Now take a look at this. So height is going to attack Dona. So I'm gonna use the invincibility buff on him. Smart, right? Big brain strats. Okay, get rid of him right now. Tangyun. Yes! Oof! Sweet damage! So from here on, it's not the end, okay? We are not done yet, because the thing is, when he AoE attacks, we are screwed. Especially my Tangyun, okay? I think I'll still survive this. It's just that I'll lose my DPS Esper, which kind of sucks. But I think we still have this, even if he drops his AoE and like wipes out my Tangyun. His damage can get pretty sick, okay? The height over here. Oh, wow. Oh, that was so scary, dude. That was intensely scary. Because height can remove buffs. Okay, Donna's gonna move before height, so that's a problem. Height is going to use his AoE as well, so that means I have to protect my Tangyun. Okay. Yes, good immunity over there. I mean, it was not really necessary. Yeah, okay, that was a smart move, I think. Yeah, see, we are cleansing off that HP cap over there. Very nice. Boom, boom. Oh, wow. We nearly freaking lost our Donna over there. Holy crap, dude. Okay, my Ahmed has to be much faster. Yeah, he has to be much faster. If I lose my Donna, I lose everything. Okay, good. Invincibility. Fantastic. And now Ahmed is going to, I don't know, heal all the other Espers, right? Yes, prop more. Okay, I'm gonna buff up. Yeah, I'm gonna buff up and heal Suhua, heal whoever, right? See, that's the problem with Ahmed. He's not a very good healer. As much as like I like to praise him for being a really good healer for like whatever purpose that he has, he's not strong in healing, right? It's not the same as a Clara. Totally not the same. This is a really good like exercise to show you like exactly why this is the case. Okay, we're gonna invincibility him again. Big brain. This is the best run I've had. Dude, I've run this like so many times, dude. I mean, of course, without Ahmed. This is literally the first time I'm using Ahmed over here. I've done so many different comps. I've used Hengrye to tank, but that was not enough because unlike Sally, Hengrye doesn't protect the rest of your team with damage mitigation. Oh, your AoE is coming next. Okay, so we better buff up. And we heal a bit. And we protect Tangyun. Big brain. Ahmed though, so sick. So freaking sick. So yeah, make sure you're always checking their skills, right? Their cooldowns and all that. And you know what's funny? I did not even consider that Ahmed actually reduces cooldown on his third skill. That did not even come to my mind. That's crazy, dude. Like, everything else that we have around here, all the ocean waves that we have, and on top of that, we still have his cooldown reduction. That's crazy. I changed my mind about him, dude. I used to say that he's like, okay, right? I say he's pretty good, actually. I say he's pretty good. But I have to admit that he is very strong. Oh my gosh. We did it, boys. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how many times I tried this stage. It was like I was ready to give up on this floor. I was ready to like just give up entirely. One try, my guys. One try. One freaking try because we have an Ahmed.